What's going on, guys? We are back with another video. This one's going to be a little bit different from the other ones. Um, Sort of like a PSA announcement, not pertaining to the grading company, but more of a public service announcement. And I just want to go over a little story beforehand, and then we will get into these graded cards here. So what happened last year, at the beginning of last year's NFL season, there was person number one, right? And they are pretty good friends with person number two. Uh, they both had, they both have had YouTube channels in the thousands of subscribers, and I consider them one of my hobby friends, right? These are people that I met either on YouTube, through YouTube or Facebook or whatever, and through the hobby, right? Never really met them in person, but dealt with them through social media, and also did a number of other things with them, right? So anyways, person number one decided to do a fantasy football league. Uh, and they actually had multiple leagues. I don't recall exactly how many leagues they had, but it was probably about three or four leagues. Maybe three or four leagues, maybe one or two more. But anyways, it was a 10-team league, $20 per buy-in, and winner take all, right? So if you know how the league rules are, the league jackpots are, it was pretty straightforward. Winner take all. There was no second or third place, right? $20 buy-in, 10 teams. So anyways, at the end of the season, I won my league, and so I was expecting a $200 prize, jackpot. Unfortunately, I emailed the guy, person number one, the league owner, right? And I was like, hey, man, I won the league, blah, blah, blah. Here's my PayPal. And this was about maybe 2 or 3 weeks after the season had ended. And unfortunately, he never replied back. There was no response back. Then I waited another 2 or 3 weeks and still nothing. And then I waited another 2 or 3 weeks, and then he finally replied back saying, "Hey, I'm good for the money, and my word is whatever." And I'm like, "All right, man," and and then it was just after that, it was one excuse after another. It was, you know, PSA orders are popping, and he doesn't have the money. Whatever the reason was, there was always an excuse every time I contacted him. So it got to a point to where I wasn't really expecting the jackpot at that point. Luckily, it was only $20, but it was a lesson learned on my part. Was, you know, even though you may think people through the hobby, and you may think that just because they have a following of thousands of people on YouTube, not a following, but subscribers on YouTube of thousands of people, um, you just never know. And so then what happened was person number two stepped in, and I emailed them. I'm like, hey, man, I know we're good. Can you go ahead and reach out to person number one and just talk some sense into him, because it's not cool, right? So I don't know what kind of discussions were had behind the doors, but apparently he didn't have much luck with him either. So person number two stepped in and said that he would do me right, and then what he said, he would send me $400 worth of slabs, which was double the jackpot, to make it right with me. And the reason that he did it is because it was more of a joint effort between person number two and person number one. to set up the leagues and all that. I don't know 100%, but I know that I paid my $20 to person number one. So I'm just assuming person number one is the one who kept all the money, but I don't know. I don't know about that, but person number two stepped in and said he will give me $400 worth of retail worth of slabs, and that should make a square. So, it is what it is. Just warning, out there for everyone for this upcoming season, football season especially. I think people will still play fantasy leagues in baseball and basketball, but football I think is probably the most played league out there. So next time that you're entering into a league, just keep that in mind. I was very, very disappointed because person number one had both person number one and two had over 3,000 subscribers. And I'm not going to call them out because person number one, the one who actually took the money, I don't believe they're in the hobby whatsoever at this point. I checked out their YouTube channel. It's completely deleted. They're nowhere to be found on Facebook. So I think they just scrubbed themselves off everywhere. And person number two, I don't know how he plays into the big picture, but he's the one who at least attempted to make it right. So I have these slabs here now. So I don't want to put his name out there or who he is because I think some of y'all probably will know who he is. But that's it, guys. Let's go over these slabs. And again, I'm not here to argue if these are $400 worth of value in slabs. He did his best. He tried to make it right. It is what it is at this point. So, and I guess this is the value that he put on it, was on the back of these stickers. So $50 for this Jameis Winston Gem 10. These are all GMA slabs, by the way. So Jameis Winston right here, Matt Ryan rookie, Gem 10, and then $20 on this one is a Hunter Henry, numbered out of 999, and then $15 for this John Elway, which is numbered out of 2000, from 1998 SP. $50 for this Marshall Faulk, which is 2018 Phoenix, number out of 349. Anthony Davis, $20 for this one, which is a relic, mid-9. Emmanuel Quickly, $15, mid-9 for this emergent. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, got 25 on this one, which is Gem 10. James Wiseman got 15 on this one, which is a draft picks, mid-9. 15 on this one, DeAndre Swift, mid-9. Sadiq Bey, he got 20 on this one, Gem 10. Ty Jerome, he got 30 on this one, is an auto, Gem 10. 15 on this one, Jimmy Butler. Not sure what this is. A playoff contenders playoff, number out of 249. Pretty sweet card. I mean, these are nice cards. 15 for Killian Hayes, mid-9. Calvin Johnson got 30 on this one, and it is another relic swatch, Gem 10. And then we're going to finish this off with Kawhi Leonard, 25 on this one, and a Gem 10. This is the 2020 Revolution Vortex. So that's it, guys. That's it for this video. Appreciate everyone watching. Just just be careful out there for this upcoming NFL season. Take care, be safe. If you do play into fantasy football league, um, I'm not sure what to tell you. I mean, I used to say, just play with people that that you feel comfortable with and safe with. And this one definitely was not cool. So, but it is what it is. At least person number two try to make it right. Um, and I think I'll at least get my $20 back with these, and a little bit more. I mean, I'm not, I'm kind of over exaggerating, but yeah, I'll get my money back for sure. Um, and I do appreciate person number two. If he watches this, hey, just know that um, I don't know what all went down, but I do appreciate that you stepped up, and thanks, man. So that's it. Take care, guys. Be safe. Talk to you later. Bye.